other issues. So me know ka say no anopa we na a petition be abeto a year John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, and Dex. And this petition is coming from a concerned group. Amopa said they are petitioning the President of the Republic of Ghana to immediately sack Madam Mensa. Have you seen that particular petition?
Yeah, I'm yet to see it, but
okay.
Me say call viral on social media. So yes, that
so,
the woman needs to go.
Yeah. So the petition, NTV, details as to what really went on and where this particular petition is coming in. And who said this particular petition is flying all over social media. And basically, this petition is from a group room. Almost say a group or from Positive Transparency and Accountability.
Saga.
Yes, Positive Transparency and Accountability. Basically, this group, they are demanding say, easy no wafum mbra bebre mbra wafro no it goes against the constitution. It also puts the country at risk. So what we need to do is to make sure that she goes, and that is why they are petitioning the office of the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, to take action. Now, if I'm reading a preview from reporter Metro TV for Ebaya, I'll say a group calling itself Positive Transparency and Accountability Movement, PTAAM PATAM Africa, has petitioned President Dramani Mahama seeking the removal of Electoral Commission Chairperson Madam Mensa and the deputies from office. The petition filed pursuant to Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution of Accra cites 3 grounds for the removal. Number 1, financial loss to the state. Number 2, creation of a constitutional crisis. And number 3, misconduct and abuse of public office. So they are basing on these 3 bullets. Number 1, the omujina sono say easy no cause financial loss to the state. You've seen ballot papers we also what happened. All these things are millions of Ghana cedis. And even aside from that too, the EC here, and we've seen that for the first time now, our constitution is being challenged, constitutional crisis, because Nipa Ba also the CI 127 about. Or no one says CI 127 law, no, it applies to everybody, but the body itself. And that doesn't happen. What the CI 127 about, or party say, after elections, no recollection. But you are saying, say, yes, even though after elections, no recollection, you can do another recollection after you've announced the results. Saying, say, and whenever a law is not accorded its respect by the people who are mandated and I say they scripted the law, then it is not a law. And also, thirdly, they are based and say these people have abused their public office, and it is exactly what we see. So the EC time and again, they are going about saying, say, hey, recollection, Nkoma NDC, Nkoma NPP, and we don't know if this is an insider job or not. Now, the group also go on to say, the procurement of new biometric voter device and compilation of a new voter register before the 2020 general elections causes significant financial loss to the state, amounting to millions of taxpayers' money. And aside from that, too, this particular petition is arguing that this expenditure was very unnecessary, as 2016 voter register and biometric devices were robust and fit for the purpose. So they said a whole lot of things, but there's something here though. I say specifically the decision to mandate a new voter registration exercise during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic endangered public health and exposed millions of Ghanaians to life-threatening risks. So basically, they are basing on all of these aforementioned to say, hey, Mensa, Madam Mensa, and the deputies, and also people are now all of these people with immediate effects, and they need to be booted out of power. This is exactly what is really going on.
Yeah, Nana, when you say James and the Samayatin from Mumudada say whether hook or crook. Said the NDC MP before by ya Omube 2 Charlotte say koi come on. There's definitely a way out. This woman will go, and I'm sure so on one because baby will be as she knows say her days are numbered. Ade yeunsa started the wave no ba I started fi DCs near MMDCs for no some bobo bank crank bit by bit before I realize yet ha ne yeunsa krata na ba say Mensa ye nefi ni position as the EC. And I'm sure a lot of people won't be surprised because Amanfo be complaining about this woman's work ethics. Or the year Juma, particularly for this particular election, no, a lot of people have really complained about ne Juma, like the delay. You realize, Senyam Baomiampo and a buy ye be coincide defeat. Kamami at the life bebo chaskele sa say first na KMPP force show you results na NDC force show yi ne say omo dey adwin din tanta sa because this woman was delaying. And there have been other cases. Ebi mo cry used to ekwadonko fi mo a ebi mo chesenka on printing a whole new ballot paper one year near dear. You know, Ghana for the year no understanding no a different level. So this woman, like I said, a lot of people are not impressed with her work. Ebi mo chese she's even Charlotte Osei was way better than Jane Mensa. And you know, at this point there, said the amount for trotro baby. I'm sure say the new government will consider
but the petition, one thing people
her.
are forgetting is that you can't just sack an EC chair. You need to cite her for breaking the rules. So even if you cite her for breaking the rules, Grana, you have to take it to court. You have to present your case. And at the end of the day, you have to win. That is how come you saw Charlotte Osei was taken out of power, because we realized in Charlotte Osei's case, her own people, if you remember, came out against her. Her own people testified against her. Said, yes, the woman, the way she acted, it was really bad. And if people don't know what really caused the untimely demise of a year in terms of this whole EC chair of a year Charlotte Osei, it was because contractor a year Charlotte Osei EC and some award demand for biometric printing in your or awarded to a company she has ties to and she knows the person. Now bidding was supposed to be done, with the bidding was done, but on one demand in Crawford, and in that in terms of business, a friend conflict of interest. So there was a clear conflict of interest that say EC chair, you have to allow open bidding and take the quality one with less cost. But would you why we choose on Crawford and our person which means you are prioritizing your own stomach, your own selfish needs ahead of the EC's real needs. That should be fair. So based on that, they used that law. They were able to successfully prove it in court, and they took care of. Now, say EC Mensa, remember, say the body as a own, they are going to defend themselves. The EC and also the deputies, they will defend themselves. So you have to make sure that you win the case. And yes,
I'm sure definitely.
Not 2028, no. Charlotte.
We have people who are working genuinely in ECR. They have issues with this woman, and you wouldn't know. If you like, let there be an instant. Mind you, say electoral commission nation. We have people who are working there. They are affiliated to NDC. Just because they don't show their party colors in Tino. But your Nkofo are genuinely they are supporters of NDC. We have in Nkofo are genuinely they are supporters of MPP. Say Amanfo to me solid evidence against this woman. It will shock you that they on Meko court no. They will get people who would go and testify against it. So that one there we shouldn't even big deal cry. So they will definitely get something against it that they will use. And Nema bebre cost offices on my ye de yenim. Ye won't any swadi no. The omoye when this one and one I but inwardly no. Ebi crowd come cranon so I hear something contradictory bit to me am I in a position if in them. So with time no. We'll see if she can still maintain her seat and now to say so
that's exactly what is really going on currently, you know. To say we are all learning exactly what is really going on now. It's so sad what is really going on, but then yes, and now the calls for EC chair Mensa to step down is growing. It's growing because we've seen that even MPP groups woman first election 1 or 2 will be contested. By election, will be up in the baby afa. But we EC chair, pink sheet new okra now after a particular party there, no, we declare results in their favor,
Yeah.
and it's not helping. And it's not helping at the end of the day. It is casting a shadow on the due process and the faith that all of us have in the electoral commission. So at the end of the day, now you can say people are saying say we are also putting the electoral commission in a very tight spot, because at the end of the day, you guys and now the National Democratic Congress, their supporters besiege most of this polling center, and they didn't allow the results to be read out fairly. What you say?
Okay.
But then still, no, even with that argument, people are saying say there isn't one video HSI NDC for BCG almost force the EC and the coalition officers to declare the results.
Okay.
People are saying say we saw videos some judge, but then those videos didn't necessarily, because MPP4 or soldiers 4 and one more abemu MPP4. So how would that even happen in the first place?
Sure.
People were even citing say yes, it was because Nabaumia a conceded defeat, so it allowed the NDC to say hey, my leader crowd conceded defeat. Then what are you waiting for? And I think say I saw a video of Kaswa Nakoyo also doing the same thing, saying say Baumia have conceded defeat. So what are you waiting for? So that even further goes on to stamp the claim among forecast say hey, and what say Baumia or concede defeat that early because or change, but change. So as you were saying, the tension in town near the other, it will have been something else. I say this is definitely a side issue. And from the way things are going in there, Kamia say you need pay one shot or be coffee. Because we don't have faith. If I were the EC and there were inconsistencies in these kind of things, I'll just do a rerun in those constituencies. Simple. I'll just do a rerun. Allow the parties enough time on meeting their campaign. Then let's do a rerun. Rerun the massa. It's not about pink sheet. And a rerun clan because at the end of the day, elections and yet so much overboard. That's it. It's just a tiny bit of coincidences. It will allow us to firmly see whatever is going on. Adequate soldiers near the interior. The win will be clear. And you can't tell me say if the people voted for MPP near runoff, they will change their mind. Change their mind for what?
They can change their mind per what we are saying. So Mahama Baso and even the inauguration ceremony alone can let somebody change their mind. That's the truth. And and I'm share titire for copy or and a Jackie appear or and a custom scenario. Like so all these things can affect people's mind. And they're no correct. But the truth of the matter is that if there should be a rerun, I can bet that the NDC parliamentary candidates will take the seat.
All of them will win.
Yeah, they will take
all of them. And there's a revolution in the National Democratic Congress. It is really helping them. And I think the MPP should really be taking a page out of the NDC's book, because the Inter-Americans and they said now you see a lot of young people in the National Democratic Congress. Okujo Blackwa, Sam George, we are seeing Sami Jenfi. We are seeing these young people. I just say they are very much younger. They are pushing agendas. Whereas Oba MPP young phoning in in penny four. I just penny four. Penny four no so makana almost no movie party nim. A plus
there are young people in MPP, but the sad thing. The last time I think
where are they?
One of our colleagues was telling you something, but as a one for us one call, there are young people in MPP, very young people. I know a lot of them, but the truth of the matter is that NPP amanyokobia esro for penedi yedia and so into why number sacrificing. Just look at the presidential dinner. So imagine the look-alike of Kim Promise or no Krakobi. NPP would MPP allow that guy in over there? And yet possible. So you see, the youth they pushed the youth away with their greediness. And no more the pamu youth in Africa because they were so greedy. What top no. Now crying to Juman or mobile, they get nothing. Who would sacrifice themselves again? Look at the job Miracle Abuaje did. That guy did so well. Even though the communication near crampa or Exactly. Otuni usi honum. So
that guy didn't do any job with a big tribal mark like that.
He still dedicated himself. All this time he was going around talking. Nipa saying what party ni mo ye. How many people? How many young people in the MPP did you see them doing that? None. It's no MPP for you to know no we say party we di echire kra unya hwe masa ye ntu kwan ye nkwa broche ne nkwa bi mfa your life in. And then I know guys are na omu di sa papa ye chi duka omu di duka echi all the developmental project this man was doing e water kwansia ye mni ade nyina they were following this man back to back ne ko wie minimum mu tre kra ko US as I'm talking to you two were California sisia. So you realize that the NPP they are very greedy. There is no benefit from it. So
where is the greediness? They are working for the country. They are not working for a particular party.
Who is working for the country?
NPP for
working for
they were working for the country. So if they were working for the country, I didn't know because a party for no.
No, you yes say obie didi ne juma ho. Is an adage. Yes, obia edidi ne juma. Even all those who are following Mahama, or they ene ye na fire ye into form. The Basantellis and all those guys, yen show mo. In 4 years to come, you would see. Today I was talking about the fact that Yapamu MMDC for if not for security reasons, in Kamema voice note nena wait. One DCEO said then neba. Or say who told you say in the 8 years no, they didn't open companies. 8 years no, they didn't open business, they didn't buy cars, they didn't venture into transport businesses. Obia didn't ejuma. Inti nipa ni ye ejuma kra mo minor, ma ono so anti mu de kakra because o ye ejuma. That's the whole thing. All these people who feel a boy we Mahama sa can promise look alike no. O de say wa ha, ye be share life 4 years to come. We would see the improvement and change that will come inside that boy's life. Onya wenfa. So let's call it.
If you're on TikTok, so TikTok on
TikTok the that not TikTok when yeska mama buy no benyaska. No, let's not be hypocritical about certain things. Obia didn't ejuma and you know it. Obia everybody. You build links, you build connections. Ni na ye didn't be until it's all part. So MPP when they were greedy to the youth. Omujaya, omenya youth ni omaye ejuma.
Now the party of the old. Near say a party of the elite. See a party of the old. And na Yankopon some pebon. This scandal do na a campaign. And you know, I don't know. You know. You see, I know. Why not? Imagine say what so radio and opana. Obiti says le uswa bijina hona or kasano han and you fight for the fight for the country. You beji Ghana see what I see ya. Say you fight for which country? We've seen her, we've seen what she's done. She's not going to fight for her country. She fought for herself. She fought for her stomach. And that is exactly what is really happening. Now,